Hey there YouTube, it's Marvin here. I hope you guys are doing well. If you are into VR games and you have Oculus Quest and you're having issues like sticking to the wall or drifting sideways and backward during the game without touching the controller, meaning that the joystick of your controller is already worn out. So in this video, I will show you how I replace the joystick assembly of the left controller of my Oculus Quest 2. So here is the kit that I bought from Amazon. So the kit comes with two joystick assembly for left and right, two screwdrivers, one pry tools, and one tweezer, which is really good because that's all you need to replace the joystick assembly on your controller. Right, so let's start by removing the battery. As you can see, I have a rechargeable battery, and you can see the two contacts in it because I'm using a charging dock, and we have to remove the label inside the battery compartment. There's 4 screws that we have to remove. All 4 screws are the same length, and after that we have to use the plastic pry tools to remove the faceplate, and it has some kind of like double-sided tape, but it's not really strong. You just have to be gentle, otherwise it's not that hard to remove. Right, so I forgot that I have like a silicone protector to the joystick, so I had to remove it first, otherwise it won't fit in the hole of the faceplate. So the double-sided tape is just around the edges, like on the top portion of the faceplate, and you guys can see the faceplate just fly off. And yeah, so just have to be careful, like and also you can see that there is a spring. I think that's the one sensing the touch joystick option. Right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the mark here. This is where the black one goes, the black screw, and the one that I remove is here, there, here, there, and there. So also the other screws is from here, there, and there, and then here. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I got the markings there, and I'm gonna try to remove those screws. Sorry, when I removed the other screws, I didn't know that it wasn't recording. It didn't press the record, but again, they are come from here, the 5 screws. They are all the same sizes, and the black one is the only different screw, which is right there. It's very long, and the other screws, other 5 screws, they are all the same. They're all the same right there. And then the screwdriver that comes with it actually is just, I think, I don't know why it's 2, but it is just exactly the same size, T5 by 30 mm. So now the challenging one to remove is this here, because of the angle is hitting. The 2 screws on the top, they are short, so you're not gonna make a mistake. What I'm gonna do there is I'm just gonna put a mark there that the screw goes right there, and then as you can see here, this thing is start coming off already. So you're just holding this ring here. This one came off easily. Right, so I figured out how to remove it. You just have to start from here, and then you have to, this thing, there's nothing there actually. This is just have to make it even. This one should come off. There you go. So you just have to poke it here, because you see the holder, that's where is this part here is going there, so you think that this something is holding here. So anyway, that's what it is. Oh. So after that, actually, it's very easy to, you know, you guys can see that when it just come off like that. There's careful there's nothing there. So just like that. Take to pay attention in this thing here, hole here. What it does is going through this part right there. So I think that's what it came off because I lifted it up a little bit. So when you put it back, it has to be, leave it up like that, and then that one can go there like that. Yeah, so I go like that, I think. So the best way is just be careful with the sensor here. Just is to lift this up, and then this one could be free from right there. Right, so now it's free. Let's remember that. And here I'm getting difficulty to remove the other piece, but finally I figured it out. Alright, so I guess I find out why this thing doesn't come off, because I think I saw another screw right there. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. Right, so we're just gonna try to remove that. Yeah, there is a screw. I assume that they are the same length as well of the other ones. Oh, alright, right there. Oh, this one is also a long screw. It's actually longer than the black one, so I'm just gonna mark it there. I'm gonna put it here, long, and we put L, it means long, right there. Right, so that's the one holding it, and this one should be free. Alright, should be free now. So I would advise before trying to remove this assembly here, after you remove the long screw, I would really try to disconnect this connector first. Alright, so you don't damage it, just like that. Just be careful not to there. So I'm not gonna damage anything there. There you go. So it should come off now. The cable came off now. I used the plastic to release the tab. Locking tab, but we're still holding it. Okay. Alright, so there is nothing holding. You just have to twist it here, because this one is hitting somewhere here, and that's the cable, and that's the connector that you have to release, the tab right there. You just have to be careful. That now we have to figure out how to remove this cable from here, because it's gonna be hard to connect that later. Let's see. There is no way that you can connect this back with this kind of situation if I can pull this out. So here you can see here that you notice that this thing is moving. So this part here is supposed to come off if that's moving. So okay, so to remove it, actually figure it out. Just gonna start from here. There you go, and voila, you can see that the cable is exposed. Now I can put this back later, and this button as well, it stays there. It's held by one screw, right? So hopefully I can put it back together later on. So alright, so I'm just gonna put it there for now. Now it's time to change the joystick. Hopefully we don't have any challenge here. You just have to be careful here. Just want to show you guys how it looks like. It's like it looks like a Wi-Fi antenna connector right there. Right, so there is like 1, 2, 3, and 4 screws, black screws, and there's also 2 connectors right there for this antenna here. Alright, yeah, so the assembly is right there. Actually it goes like that. The 2 screws, actually this 1 and 2, is holding the joystick. So let's release the locking tab first for the connector, just to make sure. There, so just want to make sure that it's released. Cable. Oh well, you know what, just hopefully we can access this screw here, right, without any issue. Two screws are the same. Alright, so the joystick actually is still not free because it's sitting under the board. It's loose now, but you have to lift the board up to remove the joystick completely. So I guess we don't have to remove this connector here. Just have to remove another screw so that we can lift the board up. Oops, it's hard to see where's the screw here now. Right there. They should be all the same length. Right, so the joystick completely removed right there. Alright, so just have to be careful that just 3 buttons right there, just don't completely remove the board. And just be careful with the spring here. There you go. Like that. There you go. Right, so you just have to pull it, and then there's a spring. The metal is part of the spring, so you have to remove that as well. So it's good because like the old one, the original one is white, so you won't mix them up. You can see like there's a square. I think it's just gonna go one way. I think that's good. Right, so now we have a brand new joystick. It's better to put the ribbon cable back first before putting the screw here on the joystick, but I'm going to put 1 screw on the board. Okay, when installing back the ribbon cable of the joystick, it's very hard because I cannot see because it's very small, so plus the board is keep moving while I'm trying to put the ribbon cable into the connector. So I decided to put another screw and tighten it, and but I didn't put screws on the joystick itself, so I can still see the connector. So I asked my daughter to give me a hand to hold the flashlight so that I can see the slots of the connector and push the ribbon cable and lock it in. And here I am putting back all the remaining screws, and again, you do not have to disconnect the 2 small connectors on the very inside for the sensors. And right away I can feel that the new joystick is a little bit stiffer, so that means it's really new, not worn out, which is a good thing. And all the buttons are working as it should. And yeah, so I think it's time to put everything back together. Alright, so we're done, I guess. And just to check all the buttons still work, and the spring is right there. New joystick, and then now it's time to put the faceplate back. It's not gonna, it's only go one way, I guess, right? There you go. And the double-sided tape, not necessary to replace, is still gonna hold the faceplate. There is a free right there. This is sitting flush, or right, and I'm just gonna put this back. The silicone. The battery, and this battery, the the charging contacts has to be facing outwards like that, so that when you put this in, this contact right there will also sit on that thing. So alright, so see, there you go. You can see the light right there, then it means we're done. Okay, so that's how you replace it. This is the set. Comes with all the tools that you need, 2 screwdriver with the same size, and then the tweezer, and then the plastic pry. And I'm gonna leave the link in the description below if you guys intend to buy it. No more drifting. Feels very smooth now. And here, every time I climb to this wall before I take a pod, it usually gets stuck right there. Yeah, so definitely I can climb better, no more pushing me backwards or drifting to the side, and it really feels like responsive now. Anyway, this game is called Population 1. It's a battleground. I love playing this game because it makes you move non-stop, and in this game you can climb, you can fly, and if you push a lot you'll be sweating in no time, which for me is a very good exercise compared to when playing flat screen game. You are just sitting, you're not doing anything aside from moving the mouse and pressing the keyboard, and of course the new joystick is not going to help you to win the game. But the bottom line is you are having fun, especially when you're playing with some friends. Alright guys, that's it for me today, and if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and maybe consider subscribing. It will help my channel to grow, and it means a lot to me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Oh, the shooting wall.
Watch it. Yep.
Teammate down.
Oh, that's everywhere here. The bottom. Then the bottom of the kingdom. 2, 3. 3 guys. No, they're just waiting here. There's 3.
Oh no, it's unbelievable, he still doesn't die.
Yeah.
Every time I record I cannot kill anyone.
No, there were like 3 groups. Yeah. Oh, bagel. Amazing.